one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
A run for the first time. That's Trevor Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That pump, it's Trevor Etienne. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's another.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Etienne ahead out of the pistol. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and 1. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Intended for
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And this winds up a very nice return. It's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The carry here for ETA. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver.
Brings up 3rd.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jatavian Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's right side into the hands of Tesla. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he will score. Isaac things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
Here's ETN. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run. It's ETN. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 46, here's second and a couple. Now ETN finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Trevor ETN, touchdown, Panthers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
That's a gain
They'll
of 3.
empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the
He'll drop the throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Set to go now on first and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's to the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. I'll give on the ground, and he's fouled up after a gain of a yard. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And this is going to be a 1st down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a 1st down.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that in practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection, and just an incredible play all around.
19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another.
Really nice Nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, McConkey. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
On the set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now a timeout for Carolina, and it's going to be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
24 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
He looks to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. He'll carry this one inside the 20 into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
At the 18-yard line. 8 yards.
Here's
on the
second
pickup.
and 2.
Second and 2.
Ready. 65. Ready.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. We're going to pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
McConkey in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. There's Leofau. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
McConkey in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third
Glad
down.
McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down. The motion man is Sanders. throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
And the Panther first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. The motion man is Sanders. Back to throw. Kick this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. from the 35. Here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Forced to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
He'll drop to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Crackle 80. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. Finds a slot.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He's got his man complete. That's to Sloan. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive. as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10.
Now, faking the give. One out wide to Gibbs.
Complete to Jameer Gibbs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5. On second down, it's Edwards. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready.
Plenty of time,
Bronco switch,
all
Bronco
3
switch.
timeouts left. It's first and 10. Here's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
It is second down and 5. Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
That's a gain of 4.
The Panthers will take their
Brings up
first
third
timeout.
and 1.
Talk things over before third down.
Ready.
A run with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second down, goal to go. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
32.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's first down. Hubbard. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll drop to throw. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
11 more
That's a
yards.
gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Going up top. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do? Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. The motion man is Sanders. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. McConkey in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one finds McConkey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
McConkey in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 3. Here's Hubbard.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
This is 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. His throw, left side, for Slaw. He's got it. He's going to have a 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
And the Lions.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get him the ball.
He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.